Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team which battle-tested already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Tulsa's offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They have put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They can't slow him down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Banks up a 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Stop the ball at the 22.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Running through the tackle. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Coming up the first snap in the red zone on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. Running with purpose. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately. Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead. PAT makes it 7-0. Pickup team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So Miami's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today? Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. I think that's on the quarterback and the offense.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, let me know.
I get the moving around, I'll text you and call you and let you know.
All right, good. Yep.
On first down, it's play action. He's escaping the pocket now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack. Quick throw over the middle. And it's complete downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up. Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. And he drops back in the gun. On the run here, lets it go. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The returner is brought down. It's a start for the next drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going? No shot to bring him down. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And the Canes will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw this.
Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Oh, that
Why is he throwing him?
And that's a solid return after the interception.
Hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Let's it go quickly. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Tulsa. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Play action here on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And, boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handoff from the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's Tulsa on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered. Uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Just ran away from the defense. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And that sets up a return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The Canes will try to keep this drive moving. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
That offensive coordinator. Choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So second down after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Canes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Here we go on 4th down. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. He'll spot it at the 24.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. Out past the 30. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tulsa. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He could frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll try a pass here. With the catch, it's Paul. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a run. Running back's got it. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the extra point gets them within 3, 31-28. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up.
The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down. But what will be the play call?
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 10. Touchdown for the U.
Shit, that was huge.
With a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his...
Man. Whew. Could have bait him. No bait, it was a bad throw. Good. Heck of a second quarter, boys. Down 21.
I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, mistake by the quarterback.
Big. I'm ready to get down, too.
A great play by the free safety. You sit
Let's
back
try it.
number 3,
Now we can try to go deep.
Free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Minnesota going to wrap up the first half. Kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They get the second half started with the running play. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that point.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second down after the incompletion. It's a shotgun run call. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the defense look slow that time. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
He hands it off from the gun. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And now the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They were backed up to start the drive. That's some bold play calling, great execution. And they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Returner decides to field it. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Miami offense is back on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Miami. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic and moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I like the pressure here from the defense. Quarterback gets outside, breaks contain with the bootleg. Nowhere to go with the football, so he decides to just tuck it and pick up a short gain.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Third down, out of the shotgun.
Yes.
Connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. Punting ready to boot it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. The kickoff team on the field now is it's set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Running back with the football. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's an important first down on that running play. Gonna run it. It's Brown. And tackled after a small pickup there. Now it's second down here. Here comes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch is made down the middle. The tackle is made, but the offense offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. And they keep it going here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And looking for a big play here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown for the U. Here's the point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got his man open downfield. What an electric play. Suddenly they move into scoring position down to the 24.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And it falls incomplete. Third down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up this offense here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Same tailback, another carry. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the beatdown continues. And they connect again. That's just been unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to chuck it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball into his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on fourth down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the back gets the football. He's brought down out at the 46.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What will the call be on third and long now for the 44? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
And he's brought down there. Second down and goal upcoming. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use here to...
Touchdown, Miami. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to... Saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. First down to 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Catch made by the tight end. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown.
Oh,
that's another passing strike for his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. Receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Dang, boy. Down 21-7. 24-7. Golly, boy. That was tough. Please. Time to go train an athlete and then a mental health client. Way too many points, boy. Got my 200 on the ground. They killed my defense.